welcome everybody back to Hogwarts Legacy on the channel. You join me in Irondale to do a little bit of a side quest before we head in the next episode, or maybe this episode, to the map chamber. But let's begin.
Pardon me, sir.
Come to stare at the fool, have you? There's poor Ig Haggerty, robbed by his own sister. She's robbed almost everyone now. So, who's the fool?
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
Then you're the only one who doesn't know about Catherine running off with that thief, Victor Rookwood and his lot. Good riddance, I said. Never thought she'd return to steal from me, us, but I just know it was her. I want her caught and sent to Azkaban for stealing a prize family heirloom. Sister or no.
What exactly was the family heirloom that the thief stole?
A necklace belonged to the first of the Haggerty women. Hundreds of years old. So much history. She'll likely pawn it.
Why would Catherine come back to rob the hamlet if she'd already left?
Do I look like a criminal to you? How should I know? She always despised this place, resented having to grow up here. Perhaps she did it to spite us.
Are you sure Catherine is the culprit? It could be anyone.
Thanks to that Rookwood louse, we're inundated with all manner of criminal. I wanted to believe it was any one of them, except Catherine. But she was the only one who knew where the heirloom was hidden, and she knew precisely which homes to rob.
I could keep an eye out for the thief, sir.
You? Ugh. Nothing to be done by the likes of us. This is a job for the fine officer Singer, or some such authority. Besides, the thief, my sister, only strikes at night. Coward. Long past your bedtime.
What do you have for sale?
While I'm here, I might as well sell some stuff. See, that's okay, but I need to go. What can you do now, actually?
It's good luck for me you stopped by today.
So you can get lots of stuff from here.
Glad you were up. I'll keep an eye on your belongings before we...
It does look like we have a gear piece we can put on. Literally just realised that we can do what I just did then. So that's...
She'll steal the eyebrows off your face, she will.
Mr. Haggerty, can you remind me what we spoke about?
I told you about my thieving sister, Catherine. Ran off with a family heirloom and goodness knows what else from our neighbours.
What do you have for sale?
It took a while to just be able to get to the bit where I can buy stuff before them again. I'll technically sell. We got plenty of, I think they're called doubloons.
A pile of gold. I must be on the right track. It looks as if the thief took more than they could carry.
Right then, looks like we're going on a bit of a treasure hunt.
Revelio. More gold. I must be getting closer.
Wow, there's a big camp right ahead of you. So it must be there. And hopefully my battling skills are still up to par.
Revelio.
Or is it a learning chart that I've done here?
Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not. Revelio.
Looks like a lot of walking through a forest, if you ask me.
Revelio.
Yeah.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Not quiet enough. I'll bury you. I won't rest.
Yeah, my
Revelio. Revelio.
looks like we're going on a little bit more of a hunt.
Niffler. It wasn't capturing Haggerty after all. Revelio. That must be the Haggerty family heirloom. Revelio.
Thought there was something over here to collect. capture the thief.
Now, I'm only trying to help. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
There we go.
I wonder how Mr. Haggerty will take this news. His sister wasn't the thief, and his heir.
It's good news, actually, to be fair. And we got somebody for our... I was going to say Bavarian, but I don't think it's called a Bavarian. Something for our place in the Room of Requirements. So we can get some stuff. A little bloom flight.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. I have some good news, Mr. Haggerty. I unmasked your thief.
Nothing to unmask, was there? We all know that the thief was my sister, Catherine.
Actually, sir, the thief was a niffler.
A what?
You know, small, furry, pilfering. I followed it to its lair.
Catelyn was the only one who knew how to get into our homes, where to find our treasures. But I suppose, mangy little blighter. Well, if you found the niffler's lair, as you say, you must have found my heirloom.
As a matter of fact, I did.
Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. Catherine's a disappointment for certain, but I never wanted to believe she was behind this. Now, thanks to you, I won't have to. What a strange world we Suppose they can't send a niffler to Azkaban.
Be one of the only nifflers in Azkaban. Right, while we are out here, let's do this Merlin trial. See if we can get some more gear slots, because I'm running out of space half the time.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Oh, I don't have any mellow sweet. I don't think this guy sells it.
Hello, nice to see you again.
You as well. What can I help you with?
What do you have for sale?
Glad you were able to stop by.
Revelio.
I did a burn chance over here, but I haven't done the one that's up there. Can't do it because I haven't got any mellow sweet. It's kind of annoying. And it's a long way back to Hogwarts.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Yeah, let's head back to Hogwarts now, and we can go down to the map chamber finally, and go ahead and complete that mission back at Hogwarts. So we need to go into here and go to... I think if we do secret rooms, it will take us to the map chamber. Yes. So I will see you there. Right then, we've entered outside the map room, so let's go ahead and head in, where Professor Fig is waiting for us.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
He seemed trustworthy. Difficult to know, really. But Sirona Ryan trusts him.
Well, that's something, I suppose. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle.
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Interesting. We're going to teleport there, by the way, because it is going to be a very, very, very long walk if we don't. I'm pretty sure it's like all the way down here. Maybe not. It should now be on our map. Yes, it is very far down here, so let's travel to here, which will save us the broom journey, and I will meet you there. And I've arrived, immediately being attacked. Literally turned up and
Over
immediately
here.
attacked.
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Most gobblers in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
I was going to get spotted then.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion! You don't leave me with defeat, do you? Why? No! Back to the
Up there. That's our way in.
Levioso! Accio! Repulsor! Levioso!
Quite funny that I hit him with it.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the
I
country...
wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle. Revelio.
First, let's steal everything.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum? Expulso! Flash! I'll make you whip. Look what you've done! You'll pay for that.
Accio.
Ranrock will lead us to victory! Might want to look up.
Accio.
To your knees.
Confringo.
What are you your son? Electricity.
Oh, I'm gonna eat your face. Amateur!
A lamp.
Confringo.
I'm literally pressing the button to do Protego and it's not even doing anything.
Time to teach someone a lesson! Tiger!
I will make you pay.
No!
Accio.
Reducto! Not so tough now, are ya?
Confringo. Revelio.
There's a couple of containers we can now loot. Unfortunately, probably get uniform that's maybe slightly worse than what we already have. I don't mind a potion or two because those are pretty
Revelio.
tough guys that we're getting into nowadays. Right, let's go find this guy's portrait. Finding the secrets as we go.
Revelio.
I suppose that's the long way down.
Revelio.
Is there something to those symbols on the walls?
There is. I've seen symbols like these before. I need to find all of them, then cast at them quickly in succession.
Why would you do that?
Revelio.
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's
Revelio.
right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
There he is.
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, We will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
Revelio.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map chamber.
I really, really, really like these trials.
Revelio.
Just make sure I'm not missing anything.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Revelio. That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it. Revelio. Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
I completely understand what I've got to do here. to understand what I did.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Accio! Expelliarmus! Deal! Stupefy! Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus!
See, I'm doing Expelliarmus, but like they're also throwing the thing at me. So like basically it should really be taking it off them as it flies towards me, but it doesn't.
I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how?
Keep hitting the thing.
Perhaps one could hit the mark on the far wall. That sort of thing has repositioned the archways in the past. Revelio. Revelio.
It's showing me that one, but it's not showing me the one that my character is like talking about.
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio. The bridges appear and disappear depending upon which side of the archway I'm on. Levioso.
I didn't think that was gonna work. So I have something to do with this. I don't know what. Okay, I think I've just figured it out. I have no idea what I just did.
There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it for me to grab onto. Levioso. Defender. Confringo. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus.
He's literally invisible.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
So if I go on one side, I get attacked by one enemy. If I go on the other side and I get attacked by a different enemy, and I can also walk through.
Revelio. Confringo. ledge near it for me to grab onto.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Hitting those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one.
Expelliarmus! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Maybe like that.
Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway?
Wingardium Leviosa!
The answer to that is actually yes.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
After pulling the block out through the archway, I can place it where it can be climbed on while on the other side of the archway.
This is playing with my head too much. It's cool, but real confusing.
Revelio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Revelio!
probably means. Probably means it's going to... Oh, we're in the map room. A fight scene! Yay!
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Dagger. Stupid. Expelliarmus.
I really need to take out the big guy.
Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
This is why I don't like this mission. It's right at the end of the trials, just I can't get my head around how to do it. It's so hard. And I have no idea why. And now we have to do it all again. Right, let's try not to take too much damage.
Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Predator. Stupid one. Accio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Stupid one. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Right. Now we can do this big boss battle with full health.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus!
Yeah, lots of dodging and lots of trying to get around him is really, really annoying and quite hard to do, so I'll see you back with him. Right then, you join me back with the final boss battle. I tried to leave majority of these things around.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
See, that time I wasted one.
Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
See, I keep getting taken out by the actual pillars themselves, which is also really quite frustrating. And then every time I press try again, it then takes me back to the start of the room, and that's what's kind of frustrating me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get right to the end of this battle. So basically it's all going to be the same sort of stuff, just batting away like that. And then I'll come back to you guys once the guy is like so close to being dead. And there we go, guys. I've finally done it.
What a relief.
It took me a very, very, very long time to do that. I think I tried it maybe like 5-6 times, and I had to put my difficulty to easy, but I've decided to keep it in that mode anyway, so we can have a look at the pensive. And what I learnt about this room is this statue is one of the keepers looking into a pensive himself, and then we look into a this is the pensive, by the way, that we're walking on right now, and he's putting his head into the pensive that we're about to look into. I don't know if that makes any sense. Basically, big statue looking into pensive, but we're looking into this little mini pensive.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isadora's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
Revelio.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
It would appear that the winter is upon us, and the Charles Rookwood's trial is completed. We can now level up to level 26. Go ahead and get ourselves a new talent point, which I might actually put into core spells. And maybe give myself that. Basic cast impacts and airborne enemies contribute more to... That's good. Because then I can pair up Accio and the basic cast. Build my ancient magic and then do the RBRT. LBRB thing. Some new quests.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
There's a bunch more mail coming through and a bunch more quests, but we'll leave that for the next episode. Hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys
I have been asked
next
to
time.
teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Okay, we got a bunch of quests to do, but I'll see you guys next time.